Okay, so in our videos about resumes, we've been talking about what is a resume, how should it look like, why should it be one page, etc. I'm going to talk about like a couple of things that should never be on a resume. All right, they should have never been there in the first place, and I still feel like due to the misknowledge and over information available on the web, people get sidelined by the basic principles of a resume. But there are three things that you should never keep them, all right? It's from an ATS standpoint as well as a visual standpoint. The number one is unnecessary design, all right? Graphs, tables, colors, purple, blue, yellow, all of it, they're not required for your resume. First principle, 6 seconds. Do not distract the reader. Please do not distract it. Colors are distracting. Tables are confusing to read on a resume. Save them for your reports and Excel charts when you get the job. Don't put them on the resume. If something you feel has been taught to you and that needs to be put in the table, make a sentence out of it. Create a separate section. Much more easier to read and much more easier to understand. So unnecessary design in tables is a big no. Secondly, summaries are passe. All right, there are people who use summaries till date. They call it an executive summary. Well, your entire resume is a summary. It needs to be read into like 6 or 8 seconds. Why do you need a block of sentence over there? In addition, people also put a description of the company. If someone is confused about the company, they'll Google it. No need to explain it. So do not put summaries or objective statements or executive summaries or whatever you want to call it. Put that in your about me. I have already talked about that importance of a LinkedIn about me in a previous video. Check that out. Put that 3 paragraphs on your LinkedIn. Hyperlink that LinkedIn to your resume. That's a better journey for the reader. Do not put it on the resume. Keep it short, keep it actionable, quantify, all the basic things I've told you about. Lastly, photos. Photos is a big no. I don't know why there are templates forcing people to put a picture and people are getting glamorized that if I put my photo on a resume, I'll get selected. People don't realize that it causes a bias. It causes a major bias in the interviewer's eye. If you end up putting a photo with like a selfie or an unprofessional photo of travel, etc., they're not even going to read your resume. Do not put a picture. First of all, it does not get read by an ATS. It causes a lower score. I would strongly recommend keep it plain, black, white, boring, and all the other principles I talked about in other videos. Actionable, quantifiable, one page. Keep these 3 things out of your resume and trust me, you will have a resume that gets read not only by machines but also what employers appreciate. Thanks for keep on watching and keep subscribing.